Hello, live there for my matchday number 1 predictions for the 2020 European Championship tournament. So we got 24 teams, 12 matches to preview first. Mostly it's just going to be based on my pre-season group predictions. Make sure you check those videos out if you haven't done so already. Group A, B, C, D, E, and F. I've got a position every single country that is competing in this tournament, and where do I think they'll finish, first, second, third, or fourth, and then we'll get a bit of an idea how these teams perform after the first match day. Look at the statistics and do a bit of an in-depth review on each of the games there. So yeah, looking forward to it, and it is starting off tomorrow to get against Italy. So let's discuss that match as well as other level matches, look at the head-to-head records, and look at the qualifying procedure. Okay, so yeah, Turkey versus Italy first up. So the odds suggest Italy, $7.50 for Turkey, $3.60 for the draw, and $1.50 for Italy. Head-to-head record has seen Italy win it 10 times. There's been 5 draws. Turkey yet to defeat Italy in their history. 5 wins and 2 draws in the past 7 games for Italy, and their most recent ones you have to go back to 2006 and 2002, where they were both 1-1 draws. So for Italy, they were top of their qualifying campaign in Group J, managing to be perfect, 10 over 10 wins, 30 points, defeating opponents such as Finland, Greece, Bosnia, Armenia, and Liechtenstein. Meanwhile, for Turkey, they ended up coming in second in Group H behind France, with a 7-win, 2-draw, and 1 loss record. Other opponents included Iceland, Albania, Andorra, and Moldova. So for this match here, I'm going to go with a bit of a surprise prediction to kick things off, because I do back Turkey to do quite well in this tournament, taking them to, in fact, top Group A. Going to go with a 2-2 draw to kick things off against much favoured opposition, Italy, who are playing at home. The FootySimulator is going to go off Italy to get a 2-0 victory. Next up is Wales taking on Switzerland at a neutral venue. I believe it's in Azerbaijan. $3.25 for Wales, $3 for the draw, and $2.10 for Switzerland. Head-to-head record, it's got Switzerland with 5 victories, 2 wins for Wales, and no draws. Results included a 2-0 victory for Switzerland back in 1996, 1999, and 1999 again. A 4-1 victory back in 2010, and Wales most recently a 2-0 success in 2011. For Wales, they ended up coming second in Group E in qualifying, behind Croatia in a very tightly fought group. 14 points, 1 point ahead of Slovakia, and 2 points ahead of Hungary. Azerbaijan, the whipping boys of that particular group. Meanwhile, for Switzerland, they were top of Group D, 5 victories, 2 draws, 1 defeat, 1 point ahead of Denmark in second spot. Republic of Ireland, Georgia, and Gibraltar made up the other sides. This match here, going to go with Switzerland, a 2-1 success. The FootySimulator is going to go a 1-1 draw. Next up, we have Denmark taking on Finland, and this has been played at Copenhagen, Denmark's home ground. The favourites here at $1.36, $4 for the draw, and $9 for Finland. Head-to-head record, these two sides have played each other a lot, 59 times in fact. 38 wins for Denmark, 11 victories for Finland, and 10 draws. Denmark with 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 games. 2011 was the last time they played each other, and that was a 2-1 success for Denmark. In qualifying, Denmark finished second behind Switzerland for the group winners, but remained unbeaten, 4 victories and 4 draws. Meanwhile, for Finland, they ended up behind Italy in Group J, 6 victories and 4 defeats to make it to the European Championships there for the first time in their history. This match here going to go for a comfortable, convincing victory for Denmark. 3-0 winners. The football side is going to go for a surprise 2-1 winners for Finland, in fact. Next up, we have Belgium taking on Russia. That is at Russia's home ground. So $1.67 for Belgium, $3.50 for draw, and $5 for Russia. Belgium were top of Group I with 10 out of 10 wins, maximum points, 30 points, ahead of Russia, who was second in Group I, 8 wins and 2 defeats. Those 2 defeats, of course, being against Belgium. Other opponents include Scotland, Cyprus, Kazakhstan, and San Marino. Its record has seen Belgium win 5 times, and there's been 2 draws. They played each other a few times in the past few years, 3-1 and a 4-1 success for Belgium back in 2019, and a 3-3 draw entertaining stuff in 2017. Going to go with Belgium here, a 2-0 victory to get their campaign up and running. Football science is going to go with a 1-1 draw. Next up, we have a World Cup semi-final repeat there, with England taking on Croatia. But this time it's been hosted in England, so that gives them an extra upper hand. $1.57 favourites, $3.60 for the draw, and $5.50 for Croatia. NT records got England with 5 victories, a couple of draws, and 3 wins for Croatia. England 3 victories and a draw in the past 5 games. So they managed to get a 4-1 and a 5-1 success in 2008, 2009, a 2-1 success most recently 2018, and a 0-0 draw 2018. But the big game was against Croatia at the World Cup semi-final in 2018 when they in fact lost it 2-1. In qualifying, England were top of Group A, 7 wins and 1 defeats. Other opponents include Czech Republic, Kosovo, Bulgaria, and Montenegro. Meanwhile, for Croatia, they were top of Group A, 5 victories, 2 draws, and 1 defeats against opponents as Wales, Slovakia, Hungary, and Azerbaijan. This match here, England have got the momentum. They are playing at home, and Croatia aren't as strong as they once were. I'm going to go with a 3-1 victory for England. Football science is going to make it even more convincing, a 4-0 success for England here. Next up, we have Austria taking on North Macedonia. It's neutral venue for both of these teams. $1.62 for Austria, $3.30 for the draw, and $5.50 for North Macedonia, making their debut. ET records, Austria with 2 victories out of 2, a 4-1 and a 2-1 success back in 2019. In qualifying, we have Austria who finished runners-up in Group G behind Poland, picking up 6 victories, 1 draw, and 3 defeats. North Macedonia were in fact in the same group, finishing in 3rd, 4 wins, 2 draws, 4 defeats, with 14 points. Other opponents include Slovenia, Israel, and Latvia. This match here, I'm going to go with a draw, honors even, 1-1 in the end. The football science is going to edge it to Austrian, entertaining high-scoring thriller, a 3-2 success. Next up, we have Netherlands, who also get to be the host for all of the group stage matches, taking on Ukraine. So $1.57 for the Dutch, $3.60 for the draw, and $5.50 if you want to go for Ukraine. And qualifying, Netherlands finished 2nd behind Germany in the Group C, 6 victories, 1 draw, and 1 defeat, picking up 19 points. Other opponents including Northern Ireland, Belarus, and Estonia. Meanwhile, for Ukraine, they ended up topping Group B, doing really well. 6 victories, 2 draws, no defeats, picking up 20 points. And they finished ahead of Portugal, Serbia, Luxembourg, and Lithuania. Yeah, so this match is going to be a difficult encounter. Head-to-head record has seen Netherlands with 1 victory and 1 draw. 2008, a 3-0 success, and 2010 was a 1-1 draw. And I'm going to repeat that 1-1 draw outcome for this match here. FootySimulator has been Egypt for the Netherlands, a 1-0 success. Next up, we have Scotland taking on the Czech Republic. Very similar odds here, $2.80 for Scotland, $2.80 for the draw, and $2.63 for the Czech Republic. Head-to-head record has seen Scotland and the Czech Republic both with 4 victories, and there's been 1 draw. Scotland winning the past 3 encounters, a 1-0 success in 2016, and a couple of 2020 games, a 2-1 win and a 1-0 victory. And qualifying, the Czech Republic and Scotland. Czech Republic finished second behind England in Group A, 5 victories and 3 defeats, making that 15 points, ahead of opponents such as Kosovo, Bulgaria and Montenegro. Meanwhile, for Scotland, I can find them. Some ways I can't find Scotland in the qualifying. Let's see. Yeah, I will just ignore that then. But for this match here, I'm going to go with the Czech Republic, despite being Scotland's home ground. Just going back their most recent results. So I'm going to go with a 1-0 success for the Czech Republic. So they're more used to top tier football competitions. Scotland is their first time in the Euros for a number of years. FootySimulator is completely disagreeing with me. It's going to go with Scotland to win it 4-1. Very surprising stuff. Next up, we have Poland taking Slovakia at a neutral venue. $1.72 for Poland, $3.10 for the draw, and $5 for Slovakia. So head-to-head record for this game is seen 4 victories for Slovakia, 3 victories for Poland, and 1 draw. Slovakia 3 wins in the past 4 games, including a 2-1 success back in 2008, a 1-0 success in 2009, a 2-0 win in 2013. But Poland did win the game 1-0 in 2012. With these two sides there, Poland ended up topping Group G, 8 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat, 25 points in total. Ahead of opponents such as Austria, North Macedonia, Slovenia, Israel, and Latvia. I managed to find Scotland there third in Group I with 5 wins and 5 defeats. So managed to make up the same number of points. However, they had 6 teams in that group compared to 5 that the Czech Republic had to deal with. So Poland on top of the group. Meanwhile, for Slovakia, they finished third in the Group E. 4 wins, 1 draw, 3 defeats, picking up 13 points. Behind opponents such as Wales and Croatia, at ahead of Hungary and Azerbaijan. So for this match here, I've gone for Poland to Egypt, 2-1, and the FootySimulator is going to go for a 3-2 success for Poland. Next up, we have Spain taking on Sweden. Spain get to play at home for all of their group stage games. $1.36 here, $4.20 for the draw, and $8 for Sweden. Head-to-head record has seen 6 victories for Spain, 3 wins for Sweden, and 5 draws. Spain with 3 wins and a draw in the past 4 games. Got a 3-0 success on a couple of occasions, a 2-1 success, and a 1-1 draw. And qualifying, Spain were top of Group F, 8 wins and 2 draws, 26 points in all, ahead of Sweden, Norway, Romania, Faroe Islands, and Malta. Meanwhile, for Sweden, they positioned in second place behind Spain, picking up 21 points, 6 wins, 3 draws, and 1 defeat. Gonna go up the Spanish here to get off to a cracking start with a 2-0 victory. Football Science is going to go up a 5-0 demolition job, just like they did against Germany with a 6-0 win. Next up, we have Hungary taking on Portugal. $7.50 for Hungary, $4 for the draw, and $1.40 for Portugal. Head-to-head record is seeing Portugal with 9 victories and 4 draws, including 6 wins in the past 7 games for Portugal. There was a 3-3 draw back in 2016, but otherwise, like a 3-0 and a 1-0 scoreline in 2017. In qualifying, Portugal finished behind Ukraine with 5 wins, 2 draws, 1 defeat, ahead of Serbia, Luxembourg, and Lithuania. Meanwhile, for Hungary, they finished all the way down in 4th position out of 5 teams in Group E. It was pretty close, and a couple of points between themselves and Wales in 2nd. Also had Croatia, Slovakia, and Azerbaijan in the group there. Hungary are the hosts for a couple of their matches in Group F, the Group of Death, and to make things even more interesting in the Group of Death, puts the pressure more so on Portugal, Germany, and France to get maximum points on the Hungary encounter to ensure qualification to the knockout stages. But I think there might be a bit of a slip up here, early stages in the competition, and also the fact that Portugal, through all their matches in 2016, are still able to find a way to go all out and win the entire tournament. So they have to prove themselves once again here. I'm going to go a 2-2 draw. And even more surprisingly, Football Science is going to back Hungary to get maximum points here, a 2-1 success. And the big game of Matchday number 1 is the final game of Matchday number 1, which is between France and Germany. So punch time here, if you lose it, then the push is really up against you, but there was plenty of opportunities to scrape through even in the 3rd place spot. But you want to be convincing, you want to do the best you can, you want to top the group and build into the knockout stages as best you can. So $2.60 for France here, $3 for the draw, and $2.70 for Germany. Some very tight odds, considering Germany are playing home matches for the group tournament. And France are your World Cup champions. So what's going to happen here? For France, they were top of Group H, 8 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat, picking up 25 points. Meanwhile, for Germany, they were top of Group C, 7 victories, 1 defeat, 21 points. Head-to-head record has seen 14 victories for France, 10 wins for Germany, and 7 draws. France with 3 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 games, including a couple of 2-0 successes in 2015 and 2016, a couple of 2-2 draws in 2017 and 2018, and a 2-1 success in 2018 also. I think France will pull through here against the Germans. The Germans had an awful time as of late, 6-0 loss against Spain. They've suffered a defeat against North Macedonia. They got knocked out of the 2018 World Cup in group stages. They are slowly finding their way back, I believe, but maybe they just need to confirm that get rid of the manager earlier than what they said they were going to do. should have done it a few years ago, but they're really heading on until after those tournaments to replace them. Bit of a fresh change of perspective is what they need to be at the absolute best once again. So I think France might just about split through here and get the result a 1-0 success in the end. Football Science is going to go up a 3-1 win for France as well too. So those are my thoughts and predictions for match day number 1. Feel free again if I'll put your own thoughts and predictions down in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up if you're new to the channel. Also feel free to subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. Cheers.